hurts my gut.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay,
Wow.
so we're going to do I don't know what you want to call this. Are we going down memory lane again? Is it a deep dive?
We should call it, Why Are We Fucked Up?
Welcome to the Hit Home Podcast. You're here with Natalie Hashka, city girl turned entrepreneur who transformed a dream into a successful real estate brand, making her first 6 figures at just 20-something from a house flip. I'm here with my co-host, Layla Anderson. And this is where we come to have raw conversations and build real connections around life, entrepreneurship, personal growth, pop culture, and real estate. We're so happy that you're here and hope that our experiences hit home with you. Get ready for some major realness and some kick-ass connections. Why are we fucked up? Today, we are going to talk about our childhoods. And
My childhood wasn't even bad.
it wasn't bad?
No, I didn't really have a bad childhood.
Mine wasn't bad either. I mean, there were definitely components to it that have created a lot of like adult traumas for me now.
Okay.
But I had a great childhood full of love.
Yeah.
And it was such a simple time back then. Like to close my eyes and go back to
I'll
that
cry.
time.
Like I'll actually cry right now.
No phones.
Yeah. It was so
No
nice.
distractions. Simple life. Like, you know, when you would like go in a neighborhood and like you'd see bikes on someone's front lawn and you
Yeah.
knew where people were?
Yeah. I know. It was so nice. I feel like it was such a simpler time.
It was though.
Like, you know, you had like, obviously like no care in the world. Like,
No.
What did you have to worry about? Like,
What our outfit was the next day.
Yeah.
If I showered.
Yeah.
Like, not a worry in the
exactly.
world.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't really complain that much about my childhood, for the most part. Like, everything was like literally full of love.
Same.
Yeah.
And like we both come from European backgrounds, which I think
Yeah.
is like a love that we
Like,
both share.
like old school.
Old school, manja, like family traditions, holidays, food was like
Yeah.
such a centric point for us.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well, my mom's side is Italian and my dad's side is Palestinian. So I have like deep traditional old school roots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I grew up Greek Orthodox in the church, baptized. So mom's side is Greek, dad's side's Ukrainian.
Yeah.
So that's where Hashka is from the Ukrainian side. But yeah, like first generation Canadian. My parents were both born in Europe. And so we grew up speaking Greek Macedonian in the house, going to church. Like,
Did you lose that now or did you still?
No, I lost it when my grandmother passed away when I was in grade 3. And like we had like Jesus on the crucifix over every opening of the door. Like we grew up like hella religious,
Yeah.
which a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
And like Greek food all the time. And I was like, we had Canadian food, Avi. I didn't
Yeah.
get fat for no reason. But we
That
were
Mediterranean diet did not do that to you.
yeah, the Mediterranean diet back then was a totally different type of Mediterranean diet. It wasn't olive oil.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let's first talk about, so we're both born and raised in Hamilton, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I grew up, I guess, predominantly 80s and 90s. You know, being 40, I was born in 84. What year were you born?
92.
92. Okay, so you're a 90s baby. And a little bit of the 2000s, right? For you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I grew up in like a single mom household. How about you?
No, I didn't. My parents split up when I was like 15, officially.
How did I thought you were so much younger.
No. When I was like 14 or 15.
Okay.
Yeah. So no. And, like my dad was away a lot, like for work, but like when he was like home, we had the best time. Like it was like no time had passed.
Yeah. And he was a good father. And like
Yeah.
hands-on.
Oh yeah. He's a great dad.
And you're close with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was, you know, I don't have any like when I look at my childhood, I don't really have like any bad feelings or anything about my childhood. We were always super close with my mom's parents and my cousins and my aunts, and like we're still super close, like almost too close.
Yeah.
And we're literally all just best friends.
Yeah, and I think that's the same with our family. Like, so we grew up very European, where like more is merrier, right? And holidays were big. All of us came together.
Yeah.
So,
like there's 27 of us.
oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I was super close with my cousins growing up and things like that, and still are. Of course, like we've all gone our own route with families and marriage and all that at our age now.
Yeah.
I don't have like any negative things though either from my childhood. Like it was a lot of love and a lot of like fun. Like I grew up with my sister, my mom, and I, and so
it was the three of us, like during when I was a teenager too.
Yeah, and we just had so much fun, like living in a house just full of girls.
Yeah.
But with that being said, like a lot of people don't know that I was raised by technically my aunt and my grandmother.
Right.
So
like when you reference your mom now, it's really your aunt.
Yeah. So my mom died when I was 10 months old of pancreatic cancer, my biological mom. Yeah. And so I was raised by her sister, so my aunt, but that's the only mom I knew because I was 10 months old when my mom died.
Yeah.
And my father was estranged. So
But always?
Well, like, yeah, I mean, he didn't have custody of us and he didn't have like visitation. My dad was an addict. And so unfortunately, his addiction was greater than, I guess, his love for us. I don't really know how to put it. When you're an addict, it's like, it's hard to have other things that matter in life. Like that's just so consuming. Right? Of your day to day.
Yeah.
And so that was like hard for me to digest when I got older, not when I was younger.
Yeah, you don't understand it when you're young.
Right. So like my memories of my father as a child were like him calling my mom, who is my aunt, but who I call my mom, to make arrangements to see us. And my memory is me waiting at the front door and him never showing. That's my memory of my dad. And then I have, I guess, two significant moments that I can think back to. One of them was with my best friend, Heather. We were in grade 9 and we had to go to the public library downtown Hamilton to do a project. And my mom had dropped us off. And this is the time of no cell phones. Right? Like these were like pay phones. And phone booths, whatever they were called. Oh my gosh, dinosaur era. And we got out of the car to walk up the stairs to the public library, and a homeless person had approached us for money, and I just like froze. And my friend Heather didn't know at the time. I just remember grabbing her arm, and like I was like, let's go. And we went in and I called my mom, which my mom hadn't reached home because we had literally just gotten off the phone. And we lived in the West End, so it would have taken her some time to get home. But my father approached me for money downtown Hamilton.
Holy shit.
And he didn't know I was his daughter.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
And that's fucked up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's fucked up. So
that'll fuck you up.
My friend Heather knew about my dad, but she didn't know that was my dad. And my dad didn't fucking know that it was me.
It was you anyway.
Joke's on me. He didn't even know I was his own daughter.
It's crazy.
So that's a memory of my father. And then the other memory was on Dundurn, the LCBO. I remember seeing my father outside of there, and on York Boulevard. I don't remember what was on York Boulevard. It was like a premier gym, and it was the barn. The barn grocery store back in the day.
Yeah.
I saw my dad outside the LCBO on Dundurn and at the barn on York Boulevard there asking for money. So my memories of my father aren't great. They're of him not showing up, and they're him approaching me for money, and then him begging for money. So those things unfortunately have like translated into issues for me later on in life as an adult. Which I didn't know would be issues for me.
Like what type of issues? Like how do you think that do you think it affects your relationship like with men?
Like where do I start? So I guess for me the biggest thing is like people following through. So because my father would make plans and not follow through, like I am old school handshake. If I tell you I'm going to do something, if I'm going to tell you I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. Because to me, my word means everything to me. And I can't stand flakiness. And I know you make jokes about yourself being flaky.
I'm not that flaky.
You're not
flaky
that flaky,
like that.
but
no.
like I need ride or die people in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't ask for anything from anybody, and that's a fault of mine because I don't expect anything from anybody. But like if you say you're going to do something or you're going to be there or meet me, just like follow through, because it takes me back to waiting for my dad who never showed up for me.
Isn't it fucked up? Like
it's
how
fucked up.
How your brain just like makes those connections
completely,
or like just shapes like those experiences into like the person that you are today.
But you can also erase memories from trauma too and totally forget things.
I swear that has happened to me, and I actually don't know why.
And that's the thing. Like, my therapist told me this, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, we can do that. And you're like, I don't remember that, because you're choosing not to remember.
But it, like, I can't, yeah, I don't know. There's nothing that, I remember traumatic things that happened.
Yeah.
There's other things that I just don't remember. Like, I don't remember a lot of elementary school. I don't
Right.
remember a lot of high school.
Right.
There's like a lot of things that I just like, there's key moments that I'll remember, like, but there's some people that talk about their childhood and talk about this and all these other stories, and I'm like, how do you remember any of that?
For sure, exactly. And that's me. Like, I have a photographic memory, and I remember so many things in my life.
Yeah.
To answer your question, though, so, you know, I don't want to ever name drop on this podcast with you, and I don't want to feel like I'm putting anyone down. Mm-hmm. So when I say this, I'm prefacing it with that comment, but like, I have like really great uncles in my family. Mm-hmm. And despite the fact that I didn't have a father figure, my like awesome uncles could have stepped up to the plate and been a role model for me. Yeah. And they didn't. Yeah. And these are like men that I would put on a pedestal and idolize. Like, these are men that treat their women like queens, and they're married to their wives still, and they're fucking amazing fathers. Mm-hmm. Did they fuck up? Of course, we're all human. Mm-hmm. But like, these men could have been like, these kids need male role models. My sister died. Right. Let me show up and fucking take them out for a fucking lunch once every 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, I had no man show up for me. Yeah. Ever. Mm-hmm. So like, I grew up in a house where I couldn't depend on a man, and I didn't know how to depend on a man.
Well, it made you hyper independent and like literally,
but in a bad way.
Feel like you don't need a man at all.
Right. So here I am now,
wanting a man,
but
making yourself kind of justify.
But it's like, I want a man, but not for the typical reasons that the average woman would want. Yeah. And then it's really easy to tell yourself that you don't need a man when you've never had anyone to depend on.
Yeah, because seeking a man as a provider is the last thing you're looking for.
Totally.
Like, the last thing you're looking for. Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's shaped me.
Yeah, for sure.
And I carry a lot of trauma from it. And I think the kicker for me was that I have an older sister. I have one sibling. Her name's Nicole. And we're 3.5 years apart. And when she was pregnant with her eldest son, my nephew Deacon, who I'm the closest with, just because when she had him at that point in my life, I had like a set job, hours wise. I was in a different career. And so I had flexibility to be around, and she only had one child. So she was at my house a lot while her partner was working. So I was like hands on with him. Yeah. And so my relationship with him is slightly different than the other three. She's got 4 kids. But when he was born, I remember going to the hospital and holding him. And that's when it clicked in. Like, I looked at him, and the anger that came across me, I was like, how the fuck could you leave me?
Leave? Yeah.
How could you fucking leave me? Like, I wouldn't let anything happen to this kid, and he's not even mine. Yeah. And I had this like protectiveness come over me when I looked at this innocent baby. And it was like this flashback of like, if something happens to my sister, like, would I take him? Like, my aunt swooped in and took us in. Right. And the answer was obviously yes.
Yeah. And your aunt, your mom, but your aunt never had children of her own.
No. And she was kind of like me. Like, I'm maternal, but I was always career driven, and I didn't want kids per se. Yeah. It wasn't like a hard no.
Yeah. But like, you weren't really planning like.
No. And like, you know, to be honestly, like, when I look back, I think the real reason I didn't want a family was because like, one, I have never met a man that I wanted to have a kid with, if I'm going to be very honest with you. Like, I never looked at him and was like, I want him to be my baby daddy. Because that's a big deal for me. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. 2...
Like, not even your 15-year relationship.
No. He would have been a great father. Like, I saw him with my nephews and his nephews. He would have been a fantastic father. Yeah. But he wasn't the best partner. Mm-hmm. And I think that if I had a kid with someone, I would want to make sure that I could give them a different childhood. My childhood was great, don't get me wrong. But like, I kind of want the traditional house with like a male and a female under the same roof, where we would be raising our child together. Right. And so I've yet to meet someone that I wanted to have a child with. Right. And that I felt like I could share that journey with forever. Because even if you get a divorce, and you co-parent, you're still connected to the father of your child.
Oh yeah, of
like
course
forever. It's not just till 18 like people think. It's forever.
Of course you are.
You know?
Yeah.
So I've kind of been afraid to do that because of my childhood.
Right.
I think I'd be a great mom, but you don't want to fuck your kid up. And then it was like
that's like the biggest fear.
Right. And even if you give them the best childhood and give them everything, guess what? I know a lot of kids that had the best of everything.
Yeah.
And they're still fucked up.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Literally. Like, and it's all about like, it doesn't matter what you give them or what you don't give them. It's their perception of what's going on. That's right. What is fucked up.
And sometimes their environment, like you can give them everything they need under your roof. And then like my situation, what my mom says. Yeah. And then you send your child out into the world and one guy fucks it up. Everything you've done and one man fucks you up.
Exactly.
So like you don't know.
No, you don't.
Ready to make a move in the GTHA? We'd love to be a part of that journey. Not in our area, but still in Canada? Connect with us and we will point you in the right direction.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I feel like there have been things that have happened that have made me grow up a lot faster.
Same.
Like when my parents split, because
you were at an age where like
I was going to high school.
Yeah.
It was grade 9, and it was such a fucked up like time. And then my sister's 4 years younger. Okay. And so when they split,
so she was in middle school. Or like grade 6 or grade 5?
She was in grade 5.
Okay.
Grade 5. So like navigating that, like obviously we have so much support like from like my mom's side of the family and everything, because that's like who we're closest to. But no, it's just like having the three. It was like the three of us for so long, my mom, my sister, and I. And again, like that was we look back on that time and it was the best time. We had so much fun because the dynamic is just so different, right? And it's not to say like I didn't at that time wish my parents were together, because I did. But looking back on it now, like everything happens for a reason.
For sure.
Right? And I wouldn't really change anything because it wouldn't have shaped me the way to make me the person I am today. And I'm pretty happy about the person I am today.
And that's how I feel too. Like, honestly, I would not have wanted to be raised by my father. And thank God I didn't get into the system, because if my grandmother and aunt didn't take us, my sister could have been split up and we would have been put into the system.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's fucked up. Yeah. So like I wouldn't change anything. And like I said, she's the only mom I know. Like I've never looked at her like she was my aunt. Yeah. Like she's my mom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were 10 months old.
Yeah. And like we look alike.
You don't. Yeah.
And we're so similar.
Yeah. So your mom, like you look like your mom?
Biological mom? Yeah. I mean, I have like the fair skin and fair eyes from my father, but like bone structure, like I have all the Grecian stuff though from like my mom's side, just like not the dark features necessarily. Yeah. I mean, personality, everybody says to a T is my mom. Yeah. Which is apparently not a good thing.
Not a good thing?
Well, like I'm a perfectionist and I'm hard on myself and...
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah, I used to have a temper. I got that in check with therapy. Thank God. Oh. That wasn't attractive. Oh, you shocked that I was spicy? Spicy Greek?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, but what?
I've thrown plates at my ex. I'm not proud to say.
Well, yeah, but he deserved that, though.
He probably did. Yeah. It's still not right, though.
Yeah. Just don't do that.
Not
condoning it, but if you have to, just it's
That's
fine.
Exactly it. One of the things... for some of our viewers, they don't know. If they know, then, I'll repeat it again. I am dating. One of the guys asked me if I had daddy issues. And I laughed at that.
But, like, why?
Well, because he said I was raised without a dad. And I was like, no, I don't think I have daddy issues in the way that you are referencing them. And he was like, so you didn't go through a hoe phase? And I was like, no, I didn't go through a hoe phase at all. But, like, this is also a thing, is, like, I guess if you have daddy issues, you tend to like older men. You tend to navigate to, like, that father figure, someone who's more dominating, or, like, you look for love in all the wrong places.
It's, like, almost like you're just pulling away from it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, no, I never went through that phase.
Yeah.
But maybe I have to thank my mom for that, like, my aunt, like, how she brought us up, because she was, like, very mindful of, like, respecting ourselves and, like, you know, that men should respect us and how you treat a man, but how they should treat you.
Yeah.
And vice
Well,
versa.
she probably saw it also coming from a mile away. Like it could go in a completely different direction.
Totally.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't have a hoe phase. And like, obviously you don't have any daddy issues because it doesn't sound like you have any issues with your father, right?
No, well, no, not really. I mean, there's some things, but like those are just, you know, it's just things that I learned more as an adult than I did, like,
don't we all?
you know? So, no, not really. I wouldn't say I have like typical daddy issues that like people refer to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well,
yeah,
that's good.
I mean, I started dating Eric when I was 18 and we got married 5 years later. So like, I never really had a hoe phase. So maybe the opportunity wasn't there. Sorry to disappoint.
That was a timing issue.
Yeah, it was a timing issue. It was a technicality.
Damn, Eric saved the day.
Yeah, Eric did save the day, yeah.
You know, one of the things though that stands out from my childhood, and I think is where a lot of my work ethic comes from.
Yeah.
And maybe why I am a workaholic. Like I openly talk about being a workaholic. Like off camera, Lay and I were just talking earlier. I was up till 1:30 last night working, and then I was running behind getting ready for recording today, and I'm eating lunch and on breaks on social media, trying to push blog and newsletter stuff. Like I'm always working, but it comes from the fact that we grew up really poor, like really poor. It was something I was embarrassed to talk about and admit for a long time because it made me feel less than and worthless. But when I look back now, it's like not having shit made me creative. Not having shit made me resourceful.
100%.
It taught me how to be an entrepreneur. Like naturally. I didn't have to like wake up like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur one day. What does that look like? It was like, you just know how to put the fucking pieces of the puzzle together because that's what you've been doing your whole life is learning how to fucking make ends meet.
Yeah.
When you're poor.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
So we grew up, my mom didn't own a house until her 40s. And we grew up renting houses, and we grew up in not nice houses, but my mom was damn sure that we were always good in good neighborhoods. She wanted to make sure that we had good friends. That was like very important to her.
My mom's the exact same way.
So we grew up renting, but in nice neighborhoods, but not nice houses. But my memories, and I hope my mom's okay with me talking about this, but like it was very normal to have people knocking on our door, bill collectors, going home. And she would say, let's go for a drive around the block because there were people outside waiting for money.
Oh, I got you.
Because she wasn't getting any like mother's allowance.
Right, because
there was nothing coming from my father.
Right.
We weren't even legally adopted by her.
Right.
Because he didn't sign off on any papers. So like we were technically orphans.
There was no like baby bonus or anything
there was nothing.
For her because she wasn't your mom.
Right. And so I didn't even realize this until I went to apply for post-secondary and OSAP was like, you're an orphan. That's what I had to check off on the fucking box for OSAP.
Fucked.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So like we grew up where, you know, we didn't have a lot of money to eat. So the quality of food wasn't great. Our bills were regularly cut off. I remember boiling water for a bath because we didn't have hot water, circling the block because there were bill collectors, hand-me-downs, washing our clothes by hands. Like I could go on and on and on. And it is wild. And so I take great offense to people now online having a perception of me because, like, let's face it, even the people who are closest to me go, I get excited to go on your stories. It's like a reality show. We don't know what we're going to get on your stories because it's a mixed bag on my Instagram. You know that.
Yeah.
I just share my life.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's not just real estate. And I never know. It's just like whatever's going on in that day is what I'm going to share. And people look at me and they think that I'm pretty or they think that I'm fit and they think that I have everything made. And it's like I don't think I'm overly attractive and I don't think I've made it yet. And I still have struggles and I have so many traumas still. And to me, I'm still this young, fat Greek girl.
Well, everyone sees the tip of the iceberg, right?
For sure.
Everyone sees that little bit that you share
Choose
online. Choose to share. So like that's your highlight reel.
That's right.
Basically.
That's right.
But no one sees like what it took to get to this point.
That's right.
And still for you it's still not perfect and it'll probably never be perfect. But like you'll never be satisfied.
No, and I'm very I'm very grateful for what I have.
Totally.
And I'm very happy with the life. Like if I never made $1 more, and this is also something, not to cut you off because I want you to finish, but like being in our industry, I know.
Oh yeah, it's so
I
hard.
know that there's people at my brokerage who probably roll their eyes at me and probably think that I don't work hard enough, or that I don't work as hard as them, or I don't have as much grit, grind, hustle. I could go on and on. These top producing teams. Let me just say it for the record and one time only on my motherfucking mic here. I don't care to be a #1 top producer.
I know.
I don't care to make $1 million a year. The fact that I made it out of the system and I grew up with a single mom and didn't end up on a poll statistically, pregnant, in high school, and a single mom with multiple fathers, and I'm not addicted to alcohol or drugs like my father. I fucking made it, Layla.
Like you won.
I've won.
Yeah.
I don't care if I sell 2 houses a year.
Yeah.
Hate me that I can afford to live.
Exactly.
Because I
That's
have
just it.
saved and I have worked hard and I've put my money into investments.
Yeah.
And the idea is to have other modalities of money. Passive income is the term, nowadays that everyone's using.
Yeah.
I've set myself up in a way that I can survive because I've had to hustle since I was young to get to where I am and take a little bit of a back seat now. But to go back to your point, because I want you to finish, it's just like, yes, I put out what I put out and I don't need to prove myself to anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
And it is a highlight reel.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
But people don't want to see what I've done. And it's like, you haven't put in the work that I've put in.
Yeah.
And like, you came from a better starting point than I did.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, I know. It's funny that people just see the here and now. That's all it is, right?
That's it.
And that's what a lot of our the issue with social media is, that especially in our industry, because our industry, most of the pressure comes from our peers, which is fucked up. So fucked up. Even when you have a good year, and then you're still comparing yourself. But you compare yourself, and then you still get judged. I know too. So yeah, it is fucked up. Completely. Yeah, but I mean, I was the same way. I feel like I started working when I was 14.
Me too. That was my first job at 14.
So that's how I started the hustle, basically. Yeah, you had to survive. And I went to university. And you did? Yeah, I went to Mac. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't go to university. Yeah. Okay. I went to Mac, and then
what'd you take there?
Communication studies.
Okay, and you graduated? Like, you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I mean, again, that's all, like, it's all from me and my mom, but like, that's it. Yeah. There's been like an immense amount of support, but nothing's been handed to me. No. I wouldn't say that anything's been handed to me at all. If anything, it's been harder than for sure the average person.
So I was on honors roll. I'm sorry, all of high school. I was like very academically inclined. But I knew I couldn't afford university, and OSAP would only give me a certain amount of money. So like college was my route. At the time though, when I graduated, that was like the double cohort 2002. So that's when they took away OAC, grade 13. And I was the last year of grade 13.
Oh, okay.
So I always knew that I would likely go into something that didn't require university anyhow. Like, I don't want to call it a trade, but like, something more technical.
Right. Yeah.
So, but it sucks because looking back, I feel like I would have done really well in university.
I actually really liked university. Like, yeah. I really did. I really did like university.
Totally.
Because there's so many opportunities to learn like whatever you wanted. Like I was in communication studies, but I could have branched out, right? Yeah, I could have minored in religion for how many religion courses I took. I took an ethics course that was sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was so good. And
so were you 4 years there?
4 years, yeah.
Okay.
And then I did like some media courses, and they were like so much fun. Yeah, and here we are. But no, I really liked university. Like, yeah, it was a great experience. And I'm grateful to have had that opportunity. Although, OSAP's a fucking bitch and a half.
Oh, no kidding.
I'll
My
be
goodness.
dead by the time I pay that off.
Yeah, but, I know.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like, but my childhood probably shaped the way like I work now.
Yeah.
And even like my relationship with like how I work and my relationship with money and like stuff like that.
But even like both of us talking off camera, like how we view service and service industry, because
Yeah.
like I was in a service-based career prior to this.
Yeah.
You also were in a service-based industry as well. And I think that has been great for us because it's been on the forefront of how we put a focus on our clients in real estate.
Oh yeah.
Like service is number one.
Oh yeah. And
You know?
you can't really teach it
No,
until
you've experienced
you
it.
you have to teach, like you have to learn it in the field. And there's some people that are really, really good at it and some people that aren't.
Because you either get it or you don't.
get it or you don't.
It's an experience. That's what
Yeah.
service breaks down to. It's the experience that you
Yeah.
are offering someone and how you
Exactly.
make them feel after interacting with
Exactly. But I will say that I became a good server because I'm such a people pleaser.
you. Yeah, I get that. I'm a people pleaser.
And
too.
I'm a people pleaser because my dad was so strict.
Yeah, my mom was strict.
Right? So like it all trickles down.
Totally.
You know? And like I mean first child syndrome. Like
It's weird. So I'm the younger, you're the older, right?
Yeah. So like for like as a first child, I was the one like they were a lot more strict on me than they were on my sister.
Of course, and you also had to break in with things, right? Because then
Yeah.
it's easier for your sister once
Yeah,
you broke
exactly.
into things.
Oh yeah, Maya, like
Yeah.
she could do no wrong. Maya could do whatever.
That's your sister's name.
Yeah, she could do whatever the fuck she wanted.
Yeah.
Maya, she got away with everything. Okay. But yeah, I took the brunt of most of the things.
For sure.
And I mean, yeah, first child or whatever. But then that comes with also the responsibilities of like when my parents did split and we were with my mom.
Totally.
I also was like almost like a parent to my sister.
Took the brunt end of that too.
As well, right? So, and we were super close, like when
same with
we
my sister and I.
when we were young, like super close.
Yeah.
But I did take on that almost parental mentality.
Of course.
Because all my dad used to say, even when we went to the park,
Like
he's
watch your
like,
sister.
You
like,
always
don't
watch
leave
your sister. Don't leave your sister.
I know,
Yeah.
because my sister got that too with me. Poor
Always.
Nicole. Like I had to go everywhere with her.
Yeah, and it was, and I mean, but it was always like you always watch out for your sister.
Always.
You always make
Yeah.
sure she's okay. Like, yeah.
Hundo P. I know.
But it's like when I have to apply that to like when you get older, because now,
right.
you know, like, so
Yeah.
therapy.
I totally hear that.
Therapy's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I know. My therapist is going to be rich from me. Let me tell you.
Help us spread the love one home at a time. Rate, review, and share this podcast. It would mean the world to us, and hey, it may even change someone else's world. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also find us both on Instagram @TheRealNat and @LayRealEstate.
One of the other things I want to talk about, because a lot of people are shocked when I say this. I grew up really fat. So I know that's a really weird
what's
segue.
your definition of really fat? Because I feel like I've been overweight my entire life.
Okay, so I was overweight my entire life. I could show you pictures. I don't have a lot of photos, but I do have photos.
I need receipts.
I'll show you them. They're scary. But so when in grade 3, I was 8 and I was over 200 pounds at that age.
Okay, that's wild.
No, I was obese.
That's fucked.
Sorry. So it's okay. So I've only been a normal weight since grade 12. I was like, I'm not graduating fat. And so entering grade 12, like September, and back then no one did it healthy. So I was doing hours of cardio. I was eating celery and carrot sticks and starving myself.
Atkins diet.
Literally.
Protein diet.
It was not healthy.
Cabbage soup.
Yeah. All the nasties,
All of them.
you know? God, like what we did to ourselves and like
so disgusting. It was such a
mean
bad
to our
time.
bodies.
Such a bad
you know? But anyway, I was like adamant that I was not going to graduate like that. And I graduated at 117 pounds.
Jesus.
And yeah, I was very skinny. Like I was fainting. And so like it was a joke at the time, but it wasn't a joke. My mom was like, for every bottle of water you drink, I'm making you drink a chocolate milk, because like I got thin at 117.
That's tough.
I'm 5'4" for reference for anybody who doesn't know me. But I've worked out since I was like in grade 11. And I've always been into health and fitness, and it's actually gotten like more obsessive as I've gotten older, but obsessive in a healthy way. Like I eat all food groups. I eat food. I just make sure that I stay within certain calories and hitting my protein targets, and I lift weights, and it's about being healthy now. It's not skinny. It's being strong for me, you know?
Yeah.
But I have very much like fat girl trauma. So I still view myself as that person.
still go and buy clothes that are like sizes too big, and then I try them, I'm like, that's big, because I don't even know my size, and like I don't love getting my photo taken, and I don't love being on video. And I think I'm so cool, and then I think I developed my funny personality because I was making up for being fat in school.
I was just about to say that.
And I was bullied and I was made fun of because I was poor and I was fucking fat, and I grew up without a dad. I was a blasphemy. Like everybody had a mom and a dad. Nobody had a single mom situation, and nobody had a single mom that wasn't their motherfucking biological mom. So I was like this fucking weirdo growing up.
That's where I got my humor. Like my coping mechanism is humor.
Right.
And like I got that my dad's side of the family, they're very Arab, okay? So they'll just fucking tell you, be like, you're fat. Like, okay, so like they'll just tell you straight out, like, you know, but they don't care. It's just like, you're fat.
Do they have an accent?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And like they would say it in Arabic. Like,
can you say it right now to me? Can you speak Arabic?
No. Well, no, not really.
Wait. I need to know something about you right now. Do you speak any language beside English?
Like I can carry a conversation in Arabic.
You can?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
Like I can understand a lot.
Yeah.
To formulate sentences, I can't.
Yep,
like,
that's normal.
It's just not, the grammar's not right, but like I can understand it like very easily.
I was fluent. So I took, a side note, French all the way through high school.
Yeah.
Obviously English. And then we spoke Greek Macedonian at home. And I only speak English now.
Yeah.
Like I've lost them.
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Anyways, I was just going to say, like, speak to me in another language. That's sexy.
Anyway, so on my dad's side, it like, I mean, I think a lot of people get it when their parents are like foreign. Like here, if you call someone fat, it's offensive. There, no one fucking cares.
No, that's right.
So, but here it bothered me because I'm Canadian and like you just don't call people fat.
Totally.
So like growing up, like if my dad said something, like sometimes he would make me work out and like there's like whatever. So, but my coping mechanism is like if he were to say something, I'd be like, is that a fat joke? And then he would laugh, and then I would laugh, and then that kind of like stopped it from happening. But that's how it became funny. Yeah, I know. Literally, like that's how it became funny.
Yeah, so, and I mean, as an adult, I feel like whoever dates me though gets like the best of both worlds, because although I have the fat girl mentality, I'm not fat anymore. I think the best thing about me is my personality, truthfully. And so it's like you get an attractive girl that is also dope with a personality, because there's nothing worse, don't you know this?
Oh, I know.
Than these hot chicks.
Yeah. And
they've been hot their whole life.
They have nothing else.
No personality. They're dry as fuck. And it's like, ew.
Like just boring.
Listen,
like, you don't get a personality without some trauma. So
I mean, totally seriously agree.
If your girl doesn't have issues.
Yeah. Okay, so
she's boring.
Were you like this cute little like normal weight child and I was the fugly one?
No. I think I was kind of always like a little bit like chubby. Like when I look back on it now, I thought I was fucking huge, but
you were normal weight.
Like I wasn't that big, but it was also the late 90s, early 2000s, where it was like you're looking at people in the media and they're stick thin, right? So
yeah.
And I also think that like my mom and my aunts, like they were very like into the diet culture. So if I'm like a little bit overweight, I'm queuing into it, right? And to no fault for them. Like no. they went through it as much as I went through to be honest. Because to grow up as a European based person and have the genes that we do, actually there's no room for cellulite. Okay?
No,
so
but like something that's such a valid point. Growing up being European and having all these mungy friends.
Yeah.
All I wanted was to be like tall like my friend Heather.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to be blonde. I mean now I can buy my blonde.
Yeah.
But like I wanted to be blonde and my hair's curly.
Yeah. I wanted my name to be Christina.
Oh my God.
Okay. Like
I wanted mine to be Dawn. Ew. I would have absolutely ended up on a motherfucking pole.
I hated my name, like literally hated it. Oh. And like all I do, like I just get compliments on my name all the time now.
Yeah.
But like I wanted to be named like Christina.
Can you imagine us? Dawn and Christina? Ew, that would be a whole other podcast.
Oh my God, the Mungie version.
Ew.
Anyway, but yeah. So, but I think it was probably in high school that I like chunked out a little bit more.
Okay.
But still, like, I wasn't, I look back on it now, I'm like, fuck,
you weren't.
She was so skinny.
Isn't
like,
it funny when you're in it?
I wish I wasn't so mean to myself because I look back on it and I knew what she was thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel so bad for her. You know what I mean?
But
like
I'm still hard on myself. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, I still, and I don't know if that's, I think it's a mixture. I think it's me, but I also think it's being heavily in the fitness industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just like, oh, I still have cellulite, or, oh, this could be tighter, or.
Yeah, see, I found my confidence, I would say, and you can tell there was a definite shift.
Okay.
If you look back at photos, like different, like photos from like 5 or 6 years ago, 7 years ago, there was a clear shift where you could tell I just stopped giving a fuck.
When time frame was this? Would you say age?
I was probably like 24, 25, maybe, which is interesting because it was after I was married.
I know, but I'm trying to think. So we met in 2016.
Yeah.
That's 8 years ago?
Yeah.
How?
So it was probably a couple years after that.
Oh my God. So it was like in the time I've known you.
Yeah. So, and you can see a clear shift.
Okay.
And it's really interesting. And I think it also is like the people you surround yourself with, obviously.
Huge.
I was around some people that really made me feel like shit about being a different body type. And I think also like getting out of the whole 90s, early 2000s mentality and seeing more plus size women in the media.
Yeah. Because like for me, I was in grade 9, and like everyone who knows me knows like my spirit animal is JLo. Like I love her. I know you don't, but like I love her.
Can't
always
fucking
have.
stand her.
I know, but listen, she came out with her first song in '99.
Yeah.
I was in grade 9.
Yeah.
And then Shakira came out, and like Destiny's Child was huge with like Beyonce, and like, you know, Beyonce was the big one in the group.
Yeah.
Those were my 3 people where I was like, it's okay to be curvy.
Yeah.
It's okay to be thicker. And oh shit, guys
I
like
know.
thicker girls.
Exactly.
And it made me feel okay about my body shape because I hated it.
Yeah. But I mean, so when I met Eric, like not that I didn't really, no, I think I was still pretty self-conscious then, but like, it wasn't until after like a few years after we were married that I really didn't give a shit about what people thought about my body. And I had a husband and I had all these things, you know what I mean? Like,
that's only been recent for me though. Like,
yeah.
Like
I actually don't care.
Like
even
in
the
last few years,
even
like
in the way that I dress, I used to, when I used to dress my body, it would be like things that hid everything or like give an illusion. I would always wear black, even though I'm wearing black today. Like I don't always wear black anymore.
No, you don't.
But like it was always something that was hiding my body.
Right.
Because why? Because I thought that my arms are big.
Right.
Who's gonna give a fuck about some girl's arms? No one fucking cares.
No, and here's the thing too, like even with guys, like, you know, being single, I mean, I guess I can say this, I feel weird saying it out loud, but like when I broke up with my ex of 15 years, I was like, oh my God, I've only seen one penis for 15 years. And I've only been naked with one man for 15 years.
Yeah.
And so there was like this weirdness around like, oh my God, I'm going to see another penis. And like, what is it going to be like to have sex with someone? And I'm going to have to be fully naked with someone.
Right.
And like all of these men gave 0 fucks.
Yeah.
They like thought my body was great.
Yeah.
But
we are our own worst critics.
And we are. And like, it's only been the last few years that I've felt comfortable in my skin. And I still don't love my body, but I feel comfortable, and it's carried me, and it's been through a lot.
Yeah.
With the accident and all my injuries and everything.
Yeah.
But someone also told me, and you know, this is to your comment about your arms.
Yeah.
Men can see our shape in our clothes.
Yeah.
Like they know, like if a guy's going home with me, he has a rough idea. Yeah. Like he might not be able to see like the scar on my foot, you know, from my accident, but he's got a rough idea of like my size and shape and body type.
Yeah.
So wearing baggy clothes or wearing something that's dark doesn't fucking hide it.
No.
You know?
No, I know. And I mean, again, even if like, are you really not going to love someone because they have a fat arm?
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's
like,
ridiculous.
it's just like the stupid little shit.
And the one
like,
thing that we're hyper fixating on, like nobody is going to realize. Like I just
no
said,
one
like
would realize.
I have a breakout right now, you know, and it's like I have bruises on my knees from dance.
Yeah.
And those things I'm just like, ew, yuck.
Yeah.
But it's like no one else is going to notice it if we went out after recording.
No.
So, I mean, we just have to kind of be kind to ourselves.
I know.
And talk to ourselves the way we would talk to a friend, as my doctor would say.
Yeah. Well, I think that like a big part of us talking about our childhood is like the reason I can talk about a lot of things now is because like my inner child is healed.
Right.
For the most part,
Same.
I think.
Me too.
So it is nice. Like looking back on things and like not having resentment.
Right. No, I don't. I think there's really only like two things that I think I've noticed in the last little while of doing heavy therapy in the last like 5+ years. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been doing therapy since my 20s, but I mean, it was like serious after the car accident with a psychologist, not just a therapist. I guess like the two traumas are from my father. Yeah. So like the not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
And this is coming up in dating, is not feeling good enough. And it's really wild because people are like, how do you not feel good enough? Like these guys should be fucking lucky to date you. And like, if it doesn't work out, it's their loss. Mm-hmm. And I hope I can see that one day. Cause like, I do think I'm really dope, but I just like, that is something that lives in the back of my head where I just like, I never feel good enough. And when I'm solo, I feel so good.
Yeah.
And good enough.
Yeah.
It's when I'm with a man,
and
this feeling
vulnerable.
comes up. Yeah. That I'm not good enough. And that's from my dad. This is not from men.
Yeah.
This is from my dad.
Yeah.
And then just like, it's not rejection. I don't know what it is because it stems from like my dad not showing up when he said he would come. Mm-hmm. And I can't put my finger on what that is yet. But I just like, I don't like the flakiness from people. Yeah. And like, I guess like the commitment issues or whatnot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, when someone doesn't want to commit to you.
Want to commit or can't, like we make plans for a date.
Yeah. And then they flake.
Yeah.
Or make like some stupid excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
That triggers that for me.
Totally.
So, but yeah, besides that, like no regrets on my childhood.
No regrets.
And I feel like I have healed a lot, and like my inner child, like you, is totally healed. And I'm very happy that I was raised by who I was raised.
There's so much love, and like like I'm obsessed with my mom.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet her because you've met my mom, but I haven't met yours.
Yeah, we're both obsessed with our moms.
Yeah,
and like I'm so
close with our moms.
Literally so close to her. Like I call her. Like I was texting her last night. It was like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I'm like, this bitch is not texting me back. Like, what the fuck? And so she was asleep, obviously, I'd imagine. She better have been, or else, like, why didn't you text me back? But in
What's
the
your
morning,
mom's name again, Roxanne?
Rose.
What were you doing, Rose?
Right? But then this morning, I got up at 5, and then she texted me at 5:30, and she's like, and I had sent her all of these things, okay? I was like spamming her, yeah. And then she goes, LOL cute. And I was like, what?
That's all she gave you?
All you're saying. I was like, okay. And she's like, it's 5:30 in the morning. And I was like, okay.
That's like me. I'm up early, but like, give me a break. Fine. Fuck, let me wake up.
Yeah.
Let me warm up here.
Yeah. She's like, I'm just waking up. I'm like, God. Fine, whatever. That's fair.
Stop.
I'm so obsessed with her.
No, and I mean, before we wrap it up, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Like, I love that both of us are close with their moms, and I love that, you know, our relationships are what they are, because you don't see that.
No, I'm super close with my mom, and like even all the women in our family, everyone is really, really close with their mom. Yeah.
And it's so beautiful. Like, you know, our moms are our best friends, and we have talked about in our friendship and in the last year of getting to know each other each other better. Mm-hmm. We don't even want to imagine that day.
No.
That comes
oh my God, I can't
when
talk
like
about
they're
it.
not
don't
here.
Don't even bring
you
it up
know?
again. Yeah.
So I think it's really great that we were able to really be transparent today with one another. I think we both learned something about each other today, and share it with our listeners.
I know.
I think that if our story was any different, we wouldn't be where we are today.
No, for sure. So I'm super grateful.
Yeah. And I want to see if I can quickly find a quote that I love that is in my phone, and I have it for a caption for an upcoming post, a business post. Mm-hmm. But I think it would maybe be, if I hope I can find it, it might be a nice way to end this segment today. let's see if I can find this here. Bear with us because I think here, so it's a Drake quote. Mm-hmm. And I think that this would run parallel. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen.
Aw, that's nice.
And I think that's what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've said it many times before, and I'm going to continue to tell you, like, something brought us together.
Oh, for sure.
And
there's too many things that, like, lined up that made it, like, so perfect.
And I just, like, I really can't wait to see what our future holds.
I know, I'm
together.
so excited.
Yeah. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. We hope that you resonated with us today. We hope that you loved how open and honest and transparent we were. We didn't have to share what we did, but we know it's a safe space to do that today. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. And until next time, what you say, Lay?
Bye.
Bye. Let's put a bow on it and wrap this episode up. Thank you for joining us today, where we got real and raw. If this hit home for you, don't forget to tap those stars and subscribe to join us next time. Remember what we're here for: raw conversations and real connections. So don't just stop there. Find us both on Instagram at @TheRealNat and @LayRealEstate, and let's connect. Until next time, on the podcast that feels like home.